Hey guys, what's up? Roger here, and today we're going to take a look at some of the items I create in Onshape and how I do that. And I thought maybe I'd share that with you. This one, I don't know if this is the best one because it went a little sideways, and I had to go in and actually do a redesign and redesign some of the stuff about it. And sometimes that's when I get a little inefficient, right? When I'm backtracking, making modifications, you'll see all kind of weird, like I shelled it and then I thickened it and then I'm doing all kind of weird stuff because I'm trying to get it to be what I want it to be. And unfortunately, sometimes, weird things happen. So, but real quick, let's just take a cross section of this one. We'll take a look at it and we'll see this is a cup holder adapter. So basically, I had a client that had, of course, I had a client that had a truck and he got one of those big insulated coffee cups and it did not fit in his cup holder. It wouldn't fit. So he wanted to create an adapter. So I kind of did my homework and I looked around online and I tried to see, what's the average for cup holder sizes, and it was kind of like 75 millimeter ish to up to a certain number, which I can't remember exactly what that was. But, I said, okay, well, that's fine. If 75 millimeters is the low end, and he has a truck, so more than likely it's not 75 millimeters. But let's start at 75 millimeters and then we'll go up. So that was the original idea. But one of the reasons we're looking at the cross section is because we want to create a design that will print well in 3D printing and eliminate supports if at all possible. So you can see in here I'm using the fillet tool, and if I zoom in, you'll see this has a lip on it. This is for that coffee cup to sit down on, right? But if I just put that lip in there and then tried to print it, I would have to print with supports to support that lip. But if I just apply a fillet right here and let that gradually build up over time, then I can create that surface with no support. So a lot of the stuff that I do is around the idea that I know I'm going to 3D print it. So I need to design it in a way that I can print it without supports, right? And then a lot of the designs, I look at other people's designs, if they put them on Maker World, if they put them in different places, I'll look at their designs, and lots of times they're overbuilt. They're too much. The walls are too thick. They're using way too much material for the purpose. Believe it or not, I think the walls on this are 2 millimeters thick, which is plenty. When this thing was printed, it was a tank. It was definitely sturdy. So we really didn't need to be any thicker than that because I'm just wasting material. Again, at the end of the day, the cheaper I can print it, then when I sell it, the more money I can make, or the cheaper I can sell it because I was efficient. And that's just one of those cases here. So if we look at, like I said, I hate to even look at the original sketch because it was probably tragic. No, so there was the first sketch. Let me go down. Sketch 2, that was my upper sketch, right? So basically you can see what I designed this was the intent for the lip, right? And then it probably, I'll have to look over there, but you're probably going to see something like a loft, yeah, right here. So I lofted up to between this sketch and that sketch to the outside. I lofted to that to create that shape. And then, this is the one where I extruded out. I probably just clicked on this and extruded upward like 1 millimeter to create that lip. So a really basic design, but a highly functional part. Like it does what it's designed to do, and it's still functional. I made sure that this upper lip right here on the inside was still large enough that if someone had a normal cup, let's say a McDonald's cup or a Starbucks cup, that it would still fit in there and go all the way to the bottom. So that was important that we didn't make the cup holder only for his cup, but still functional in its original design, but function beyond that. So yeah, that one, the weird part was, he was like, how much do I owe you? I was like, oh, give me $15, I sit down, I designed it. I own the design. So $15 is a pretty good profit considering I just sat down and created a functional print that I end up putting on Etsy and putting up for sale. Now, whether anyone else will buy it, that's questionable, but the design's already done. It costs you, what, 20 cents to list something on Etsy? So just put it up there and see what happens. So that's what I did. Now, the other design here, this is one I did yesterday, I believe. Yesterday, possibly. Maybe the day before. I can't remember. But anyway, this is just a simple door coat hanger over the door. So most doors in houses are 1 3/8 thick. So I just created an 1 3/8 thick hook and then created some supported hooks on that. And you can see that is a single sketch. As you can see here, the whole design is, I think I did a second sketch here. I'm not sure what that was for. But majority of the sketch is, yeah, to extrude, and then it's all fillets pretty much after that. So all I'm doing is just basically extruding up that square design, but then going through and putting these finishing touches on it, the fillets. You know, just filleting every edge, so nothing sharp. You know, nothing. Everything's nice and rounded and smooth. And I do that because I want my customers to get their product, and printing that on the PEI smooth plate and doing ironing on the top. So what I'm trying to do is I have a smooth surface on the bottom, a smooth surface on the top. So actually creating a product that when the client gets it, they have a hard time telling that it's 3D printed. They have to look really close, or they just can't, you know, people that 3D print will probably know. But, you know, developing a product for my clients that they look at and they don't feel like it's a cheap piece of crap that was printed on a 3D printer, but a good quality piece. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you a couple of the designs I did and what motivates me to do those types of designs. And yeah, that was pretty much the only reason for the video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like seeing what I do and why I do it. And that's what motivates me. I'm not into like clicky turtles or dragons or any of that stuff. I just like to produce stuff that fixes problems for people. I think it's fun. All right, guys. Later.